Scorpio, this is not just another message, and this is not coming to you by accident. If you're watching this right now, something divine is already in motion. You've been carrying a weight in silence, praying, waiting, holding on, even when nothing made sense. And just when you thought Christmas would pass like every other year, God is preparing to shock you. Not slowly, not gently, but suddenly. A door you stopped knocking on is about to open. A miracle you didn't expect is closer than you think. Stay with me, Scorpio, because missing this could mean missing the moment everything finally changes. Scorpio, you are not someone who gives up easily, even when life keeps testing you in silence. Over the past weeks, you've been strong for everyone else, while carrying your own unanswered questions inside. This message isn't meant for every Scorpio. It's meant for the one who kept faith, even when results were delayed. Christmas carries powerful closing energy, and right now, something is shifting behind the scenes in your favor. What felt stuck is beginning to move. What felt forgotten has been remembered. Stay open, Scorpio, because the message ahead holds clarity, reassurance, and a reminder that divine timing is never late, especially for you. What Scorpio has been going through. Scorpio, the past few months have tested you in ways you never explained to anyone. On the surface, you stayed calm, composed, and strong. But inside, you were questioning everything. You gave your loyalty, your time, your energy, and even your silence to situations that drained you instead of honoring you. There were moments when you felt unseen, unappreciated, and even forgotten, especially when you needed support the most. You waited patiently while others moved ahead. You trusted promises that took longer than expected. And even when disappointment knocked again and again, you chose endurance over escape. This wasn't weakness. This was survival. Scorpio energy doesn't collapse easily, but repeated delays can exhaust even the strongest soul. Financial pressure, emotional confusion, or distance in relationships may have made you feel stuck, as if no matter how hard you tried, progress remained just out of reach. You questioned whether your prayers were heard, whether your sacrifices mattered. Yet, despite the doubt, you never truly lost faith. You kept going quietly, hoping that one day, somehow the universe would respond. And now, Scorpio, that response is closer than you think. Why this Christmas is different. Scorpio, this Christmas is not arriving like the ones before it. Something is different in the energy surrounding you, even if you can't fully explain it yet. The waiting, the silence, the feeling of being paused. It wasn't punishment. It was preparation. While you thought nothing was happening, a deeper alignment was taking place behind the scenes. Christmas carries the energy of closure and rebirth. And for you, it marks the end of a heavy cycle. A chapter that drained you emotionally, spiritually, or financially is reaching its final moment. What once felt blocked is now loosening. What felt delayed is now lining up. This shift isn't loud or chaotic. It's quiet, precise, and divinely timed. You may notice subtle changes first. A sudden sense of calm, a release of pressure, or clarity where confusion once lived. Old fears are losing their grip. Old doubts no longer feel as powerful. This is the moment when the universe responds not with explanations, but with movement. Scorpio, God doesn't move randomly. He moves intentionally. And this Christmas, the intention is to restore what you thought was lost. The pain taught you endure. The silence strengthened your intuition. Now comes the reward. Not because you demanded it, but because you endured long enough to receive it. The shocking Christmas miracle. Scorpio, when this miracle arrives, it won't look the way you imagined. And that's why it will shock you. You may have expected a dramatic sign or a loud breakthrough, but what's coming is precise, personal, and perfectly timed. It enters your life quietly at first, then suddenly changes how you see everything. A conversation, a message, an opportunity, or a realization you didn't plan for begins to unlock what felt impossible just days before. This miracle isn't about proving anyone wrong. It's about restoring your peace. God is removing confusion and replacing it with clarity. The pressure you carried begins to lift. The answer you waited for finally makes sense. What once felt like rejection now reveals itself as protection, and what you thought was lost shows up in a new, better form. The shock comes from how natural it feels. Once it happens, you'll realize the delay saved you. The silence strengthened you. The struggle refined your intuition. This moment doesn't rush you. It reassures you. It aligns you with what truly belongs to you. Scorpio, miracles don't always explode into your life. Sometimes they settle into your heart and remind you that you are never forgotten. This Christmas, God isn't testing you anymore. He's responding. How Scorpio should respond. Scorpio, now is not the time to rush, force, or doubt what's unfolding. The biggest mistake you could make right now is trying to control the outcome out of fear. What's coming to you needs space. Space to arrive naturally, clearly, and without resistance. Your role in this moment is not action, but alignment. Let go of the habit of overthinking every sign. You don't need to analyze this miracle. You need to receive it. Trust that what's moving toward you has already passed through divine filters meant to protect you. Stay grateful, even before everything becomes visible. Gratitude strengthens the connection between you and what's being prepared for you. This is also a moment to protect your energy. Not everyone needs to know what you're feeling or what you're expecting. Scorpio power grows in silence, and right now, silence is working in your favor. Listen to your intuition. It's sharper than ever. If something feels calm instead of chaotic, that's your confirmation. You are not being asked to prove your worth anymore. You are being invited to step into a season where things flow instead of fight back. Allow it, Scorpio. This is not a test. It's alignment finally catching up to your faith. Confirmation signs Scorpio is already receiving. Scorpio, before this miracle becomes fully visible, you'll notice quiet confirmations showing up in your daily life. These signs won't be loud. They'll be subtle, personal, and impossible to ignore once you notice them. You may find yourself thinking about someone or something repeatedly, only for it to appear unexpectedly. Old memories may resurface, not to hurt you, but to help you finally release them. You might experience moments of sudden calm, even when your situation hasn't completely changed yet. That calm is not random. It's a signal that your nervous system knows relief is near. Your sleep patterns, dreams, or intuition may feel stronger, clearer, more direct. You're sensing things before they happen. You may also notice people revealing their true intentions without you asking. Truths are coming to the surface naturally. What once confused you now feels obvious. Scorpio, these are not coincidences. They are confirmations. The universe always whispers before it delivers. And right now, it's whispering directly to you. Scorpio, as this year closes and Christmas energy surrounds you, remember this. Nothing you endured was wasted. Every delay shaped your strength. Every unanswered prayer refined your trust. What's arriving now is not just a blessing, but a reminder that divine timing never forgets those who stay faithful in silence. You are stepping into a season where things no longer feel heavy or forced, where clarity replaces confusion, where peace arrives without explanation. This miracle doesn't need validation from others. You'll feel it in your spirit when it arrives. Hold your heart open, but keep your energy protected. What's meant for you cannot pass you by. If this message resonated, take it as your confirmation that something beautiful is already unfolding. Stay present. Stay grateful. And trosties, the chapter ahead is lighter, brighter, and deeply aligned with who you've become. Merry Christmas, Scorpio. This is only the beginning.